Hi everyone, you are watching Zaya Firdaus and the topic which we are going to discuss today is the Education and E-Learning Platforms Audit. So what is Education or E-Learning Platforms Audit? We know that education is one of the most powerful success determining factors of a nation. So how do we ensure that proper education is being imparted to the youths of our country? And do we have provisions for the basic education in our laws? Well then, the answer is yes. The 86th Amendment Act of the Constitution inserted Article 221A in the Constitution of India to provide free and compulsory education to all the children belonging to the age group of 6 to 14 years. There are many advantages of conducting educational audits. These type of audits are covered under the category of special audits. Now, in the case of schools, the auditor can study the trust deed for the trust, whereas in the case of universities or colleges, the auditor can check the acts or legislations under which the university was established. Now you must be wondering about the documents which are required to be verified by the auditor. The auditor needs to verify the fee register which is maintained for the fee collection from the students, the minutes of the managing committee, cash books, and the rental income of the institution. In addition to the colleges and universities, the audit is also conducted for e-learning platforms. For these platforms, 5 major areas are to be checked. First in the series is grammar. In this, we check the title of the course, which should be clearly identifiable and proper punctuations should be used. Second in the series is graphics or visuals. If the proper graphics or visuals are not used, then it will greatly impact the learning experience of the students. So the images or visuals that are used in the course should not be blurred. In order to enhance the quality of learning, it is better if the colors used in the course align with the color that the brand uses. Now, what about the logo or copyright consistency? You must have seen courses where the logo or copyright details are continuously mentioned throughout the course. So it is better that the details of the owner or creator are reflected throughout the course. Next in the series is music or audio quality. Here we check the pronunciation of the speaker in the audio. It is also better if some background music is constantly played so as to enable the learner to not get distracted. Last but not the least in the series is interactivity. You must have seen that sometimes there might be instructions about a particular click in the course, but after following those instructions, a different page pops up. This can lead the user into trouble. Therefore, the instructions must be clearly explained. We will now see the qualifications of an auditor. An auditor is normally expected to have a degree in finance and possess a certificate of practice from the Chartered Accountants Institute of India. Now, the qualifications of an auditor are also of different types. We will first discuss the internal audit qualification. So friends, in this type of auditing, the minimum requirement is a bachelor's degree in courses like computer information systems, public administration, etc. Next is the CIA qualification. It is a program for the certified internal auditors. The credibility of the auditor increases after taking this examination. Another is CAG qualification. This is the qualification to become the Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Yes, you must have heard the term many times. So the requirement for this is a simple bachelor's degree. Last is the Cost Auditor qualification. To become a cost auditor, it is mandatory to be a cost and management accountant along with a certificate from ICMAB. We will now discuss the disadvantages of an audit. If the institutions are running smoothly and there is absolutely no need for auditing, then there are also disadvantages of audits like cost. Audit is a costly thing to do. the auditors charge a high fee for auditing. Next is the managerial inefficiencies. Since the auditor is an outside person, he cannot interfere between the managerial duties of the staff members of the organization. So, even if the auditor conducts the audit very carefully, there might be some loopholes that will still remain, or the auditor may not be able to bring the real picture to light. Next is the unavailability of correct information. If the responsible persons of the institution are not willing to give accurate information, then it becomes very hard for the auditor to know the truth and analyze things properly. Let's move towards knowing the legal provisions for auditing. So the legal provisions for the auditing are provided under the Companies Act 2013 from sections 139 to section 148. As per section 139 clause 6 of the Companies Act 2013, the first auditor shall be appointed by the Board of Directors within 30 days of its establishment. The company is also required to file an ADT1 form, which is also called the form for appointment of first auditor along with the fee. Next is section 139. It further provides that the written consent of the auditor for his appointment should also be obtained. We will end our discussion here for today, but keep watching for further learning. Thank you.